What's up everybody, my name's Usami, and since I wasn't there for the actual events of Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna be hosting the event today. Now it was gonna be Satoru Gojo, but he didn't have the time. Get it? Okay, thank you. Wow, now I know how Yuta felt coming out the smoke in 261, am I right? For Fuga's sake, that's no Diddy. Bro said he didn't feel alive till he reconnected with Rika. Calm down, Maki, it was just a joke. Let's start going down the list. But before we begin, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe. Gotta say that now because this is a JJK event, and I'd like to stay on brand, so of course I won't know how to end this fucking thing in a good and satisfying way. Starting off strong with a badass. I mean, I have to ask, how old are you? Cause you're like old as fuck. I wouldn't say that to your face though. Now that we got to know you a bit more, it turns out that you can change, but the issue is you take too long to actually accept the change. You're a mystery. You may not have the best abilities or are born in the best situation, but you make the most out of everything. You're truly efficient, but you also might be built a little weird, appetite is sus, and you seem to have a fan club with you, even though you're a hedonistic psycho. But one thing I'll say is, you're a person who manages to retain aura even when you lose. That's hard to do, true ghost shit. I have to give you props. You're proof that people can change no matter how much they curse the world. You fucking four-eyed Philistine. Okay, with this treasure I summon someone who might be a bit brain dead now. Took a lot of blows to the head. Well, legit though, you either look like Sheen from that one Jimmy Neutron episode, or your brain looks like Freddy Krueger's ball sack. You know, but no big deal, sure, just sleep and walk it off, you'll be alright. You got potential, little bro. You potentially may need the goofy beat out of you, or you potentially might be Jujutsu Jesus now, and thanks to learning from that badass type mentioned before this one, you now have a deep bag. By the way, stop letting old men put their fingers on you, or in you for that matter, because there's an angel out there waiting for you, and you're the type that can go through trauma but come out the other side with a positive outlook. A new lease on life. No one can take that away from you. Keep pushing, King. My goat. You really got main character vibes. The type to persevere. You lean on others, but those same people and even strangers lean on you with the weight that would crush most people. Do me a favor though, count to 10. You seem like the type that would have trouble counting without their fingers, and guess what? You ain't counting to 10 no more. It's okay though, you may not be the brightest, but you are the type to be upfront about it. You know who you are and you stand on business. Like I said earlier, true main character energy. You have great taste in women and you are friends with some psychopaths. By the way, your family is fucked, bro. Like, do you realize you being an orphan after your grandpa passed away is better than you being with your mom, even though they're out running around gooning with your arch nemesis? Okay, my bad. Whoa, my bad, dude. I see we have the big brother type looking after his little bro. Alright, well, I'll leave him alone. Let's look at you. We all know this type. They ride a little too hard for their siblings. Their brothers and sisters can do no wrong in their eyes. You basically make it impossible for your siblings to date when the time comes. You seem to hyper-focus about all of your decisions and how they affect your family. But at least you have style and natural aura. Can never discount that. You may be a little different from the rest of us, but still, you are just as much human as the rest of us. Still think your elder siblings look like Mike Wazowski, and his name could be Count Hit You From the Bacula. Oh, here comes Mr. Richie Rich, Silver Spoon Sorcerer type. If this is your favorite character, you're the type to have detachment issues. Like for real, just sometimes you gotta let things go. You're most likely the pretty person that just so happens to be the captain of a sport team. Your type is basically the opposite of the very first character we looked at, because you rarely fail and you excel at things to the point it discourages others from reaching their potential. You understood the misfortune of what you represent to those around you, but you still ride for them and shoulder it. Connecting you back to the first type of person we looked at, you may be opposite, but not all of those are negatives. They will push and keep pushing to live as long as they can, and that greed will most likely be their downfall. They won't go out a way that they want to. People like you go out with a smile. You also probably went to prison before. Now get your cute six-eyed ass out of here before I fall in love. Oh, this type. You just smell like the inside of a barstool seat cover. And I'm not saying that's a deal breaker. You're the type that will unfortunately be stuck in a career because of the talents you were born with. This may mean that it sucks the life out of you. You wear it on your face every day and you don't try to hide it. You used to be the content, cheery type in school, but now you look like you would bring your child a Hot Topic for school shopping. You really are a grinder though. You put in work behind the scenes and don't get the appreciation you deserve. Maki, so you're the type of person that keeps your relationship with your significant other on the down low. Not because y'all want to mess around with other people or anything, but just because you are secretly shy about it. You most likely wear the pants in a relationship. It's mostly because you are decisive and strong. People tend to cling to those who have strong traits like that. You're easy to follow. You're the type to run away from home, but you'll come back proving them wrong. But at what cost though? And you're so stubborn. Look at you, bedhead. I could tell you just woke up. Sleeping through the big chunk of the event. You're just stubborn, hard-headed, feisty. Maybe a little too overconfident. Like you're the type to chase after your own ass whooping. You're like MIA half the time, but you always do appear when it matters most. And I will say you make badass impressions. You seem very tactile, like you'd be good with your hands, and you kind of have knuckles like a carpenter. You look like the type that grew up playing the piano and sucking on your blankets. There's another manga character you remind me of, who's popular and rarely speaks, but when you do, it is kinda lit. Kinda bossy, always telling people what to do. You are simply an animal. What are you doing here? It's not like you're gonna do much anyways. You, sir, you're the type that proves me wrong. You're one of the most capable people, and you lead and put your life on the line to save those people. You are never the first choice to be leader though, but you're happy about that. You're not an overachiever. You are also the type that commentates when other people fight, and you for sure would be the one to make a wrong call and mess up everyone's vibe. But you still impress the shit out of me. And what I love most about your kid is, it's things we've seen before. It's ordinary abilities that you just maximize the usage. That is true technique. Dudley don't give a fuck no more. One bad crash out and you realize you are a prodigy, so you just start beating ass. How much ass, you ask? This much ass. Now you may not be the type to do this, but you should, and that is call your hands law and order, because you really be punishing people. But if you call them law and order, unfortunately the way things are gonna go, you will have to choose to give up either law or order. You are one of the luckiest people. I mean, you're the type to get torn up by a calamity and end up living thanks to that edgy type we mentioned a bit ago. You're the type to get glazed even if the function was already over. What can't you do? Oh, I know, you couldn't use a sword even if you magically had this cheat code godly sword that doesn't nerf you in any way, as well as kills your opponent with one poke. I mean, that follower over there wearing a shiesty is doing off the heezies with a meat cleaver. Everyone's favorite super eccentric best friend. You know your shit when it comes to two things: fighting and your favorite famous person or idol. People are super hesitant to invite you places because you're gonna do whatever the hell you want. When you lock in, you're everyone's favorite. But it seems the time that you lock in the most is when we need you the most. That's a good quality to have. And I bet you're the type to pick up a goofy ass instrument. Meme wee wee. Oh my goodness. This is actually an entry? 1 second. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more banger content, and I'll catch you later. Remember, stay normie, stay weeb, shit even in between is fine. Until next time, peace.